There are so many ways to fix your credit, but nobody's talking about this one thing that's going to help you increase your chances of getting those deletions. And you know me, I'm going to show you step by step by step. So with that being said, you know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're going to be discussing AI. Yes, how to leverage AI based off of those negative accounts that's on your credit report, and how to create a letter based off of what's wrong with your credit report, and how to create a complaint as well. And I'm gonna walk you through the whole entire process. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. We're gonna get straight into it. So first things first, what we're gonna do is get access to a report, but not just any report. You wanna get access to a tri-merge credit report, right? Now, once you're inside, scroll all the way down to your negative accounts. And once you see your negative accounts, all right, scroll down to your negative accounts. You wanna get a screenshot of these negative accounts, all right? So if you just have, I'm just gonna do one for an example, all right? So once you get a screenshot, let me capture this picture. So next, what you want to do is create an account with ChatGPT, all right? Google ChatGPT, create a free account with them. Now, once you're on there, what you want to do is take that screenshot, drag it over, right? And you're going to ask ChatGPT this specific question. What do you see wrong with this specific account, right? Now, it's going to take a little bit of time to go over it, but what's going to happen is you're going to see it's going to break down everything that's wrong with this specific account, right? All the details, everything that's wrong, and it's going to break down the whole entire thing. All right. So as you can see, let me make this bigger so we can see what it said. So based on the image provided, here are some potential issues with this account: derogatory status account across all three bureaus, right? Inconsistent credit limit reporting, as you can see, high credit discrepancy, payment status, last reported date varies, comment section difference, 2-year payment history is different. So it found all the things that's wrong with this specific account, right? So what you want to do is the same exact process. Go grab a screenshot of your specific account, do the same exact thing, and it's going to tell you, it's going to break down everything that's what's wrong with that specific account. Now, the next thing you're going to ask ChatGPT is this: what laws are being violated, right? What laws are being violated? And then now it's going to basically tell you every law that's being violated possibly with this specific account. All right. As you can see, it just said the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FDCPA, but I want to go into more specific. All right. So what you want to do is ask ChatGPT. If they don't give you no specific laws, just ask them the specific laws that are being violated. All right. And then let it do its thing. Give us some specific laws that might be violated. All right. So I'm gonna go over some of these specific laws. So under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right, section 1681 EB, duty to ensure accuracy. All right. Law. This section requires the credit reporting agencies to ensure the information they report is accurate and up to date. Right. Potential violation. The discrepancies in reporting different credit limits, high credit amounts, and reporting dates across TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax suggest that the credit bureaus may not be meeting their duty to ensure accurate and consistent information. All right. Section 681, procedure in case disputed accuracy. All right. This section mandates that the credit reporting agency must conduct a reasonable investigation, and if a consumer disputes the accuracy of information, they have 30 days to investigate and correct any errors. All right. Now, potential violation. If you already disputed the information and the credit bureaus or Capital One failed to correct inconsistent across all three credit bureaus, they could violate the FCRA guidelines on handling disputes. Right. Now, section 1681S-2A, responsibilities of furnisher of information to CRAs. All right. This section requires the furnisher of information creditor, Capital One, to provide accurate information to the credit bureaus, right, to CRAs, and correct any inaccuracies they become aware of, right? Potential violation. The inconsistent reported across the credit bureaus in terms of high credit limit, and comments of disputed resolution suggest that Capital One may not be meeting the duty to furnish accurate information to each credit bureau. All right. Now, another law that they violated, section 1681S-2B, duty to investigate disputes. All right, the law. This section requires creditors or information furnishers to investigate disputes forwarded to them by a credit reporting agency. They must update or correct inaccurate information if the dispute is valid, right? If Capital One potential violation, all right? If Capital One did not investigate or correct the inconsistencies after you disputed the account, it could violate this duty to investigate disputes, all right? Now, under the FDCPA, if this debt has been assigned to a third-party debt collector, the FDCPA may apply here, right? Section 807, Section 809, right? So some of the laws that might be potentially violated based on if it's got assigned to a third party, all right? Now, what can you do next? All right, so now that you understand all the laws that are being violated, here's a next prompt that you want to tell them to do, all right? So now you want to ask ChatGPT, can you create an effective letter about this account, right? Now, here's the letter that they actually came up with. Now, it's based off of, it's going to be different because it's based off of what's going on with your account. So it's going to be different. They're going to create a different letter. It's not going to be the same letter, same template that everybody else is using. All right. So, but the good thing about this is we're telling Experian, TransUnion, Equifax to fix the inconsistencies with this specific account, right? Now, as you saw, they have 30 days to actually fix this. So here's the letter that it came up with, all right? Your name, your address, your state, your city, zip code, phone number, date. All right, who are you talking to? Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, Capital One. There, put the credit bureau's name, right? Write to formally dispute inaccurate information on my credit report related to Capital One account number. I believe that several discrepancies in the reporting of this account violate my rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and I request an immediate investigation to correct these issues. All right. Now, the following inconsistencies appear on my report across TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. All right, and it basically breaks down everything that is wrong with that specific account, right? And it just breaks it down, and continues breaking it down, right? Now, these errors violate the FCRA requirements for the accurate and fair credit reporting, Section 1681EB, and much more, right? To resolve this issue, I request that you, boom, 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 sincerely. So here's what you want to do next, all right? You want to send that letter to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. You want to send it certified, but make sure you add 2 to 3 forms of identification so they actually know that it's you. A picture of your driver's license, picture of proof of residency, and a picture of your social security or passport, all right? Got 3 forms of identification. Now they can't play crazy, all right? Now, you want to wait 35 days, all right? 30 days for them to complete the investigation, 5 days for them to mail that investigation back to you. Now, here's what's going to happen next, all right? 3 things may happen. Experian, TransUnion, Equifax may not respond, or they might respond and say some of them accounts are verified, or of course you might got some of those accounts deleted on the first try. But if some of those accounts came back verified, here's what you're gonna do next. So here's the prompt you're gonna use now, all right? I have a problem, right? I waited 35 days, Experian said everything is correct and they didn't fix anything. What specific laws are being violated now, all right? Now it's gonna break down some of the laws that are being violated, all right? So as you can see, Section 1681A1A, duty to investigate dispute information, Section 1681A5, Section 1681A6, and more specific laws. So now what you wanna do is you wanna ask them, can you help me create a complaint based off of everything that happened, all right? You wanna ask GPT, can you help me write a CFPB complaint based on all the laws that were violated according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, all right? Now, I'm gonna break down everything that was going on, but what we wanna do now is Google CFPB, create an account if you don't have an account, or log into your account. Now, once you log into your account, you're gonna, once you're in the back portal, you're gonna click on Start New Complaint, and then you're gonna be on a screen that looks similar to this, all right? Now, from there, what you wanna do is just click on Credit Reporting, all right? And then scroll all the way down to the bottom, click on Credit Reporting again, all right? Now, from there, it's gonna basically ask you some more specific questions based off of what happened, all right? So what we wanna do is problem with company's investigation into an existing problem. All right. Investigation took more than 30 days, was not notified. The investigation did not fix an error on your report, or the investigation did not fix an error on your report. Have you already tried to fix this problem? Yes. Did you request information from the company? Yes. What information did you request? You requested them to do a proper investigation according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. All right. Did the company provide this information? No. Then from there, what you want to do is just click on next. Now, once you're on here, now what we want to do is based off of what ChatGPT said, all right, and you can fix some of the things up, but let me break down what they said. So now what happened, all right? So now what we're going to do is just break down everything that happened, all right? So I'm filing this complaint against Experian for failing to comply with the Fair Credit Reporting Act. In response to my recent disputes regarding inaccuracies in my credit report, I submitted a dispute over 35 days ago concerning several discrepancies in the reporting of the Capital One account, and Experian has not made any corrections nor provided a satisfactory explanation for their decision. I believe Experian has violated multiple FCRA provisions, including the duty to investigate, correct inaccuracies, and communicate the results of their investigation in a timely manner, right? Account in question, Capital One, account number, FCR violations, 15 USC 1681, and basically some of the laws that are being violated, all right? And they also broke down some multiple laws. So 15 USC 1681 IA, 15 USC 1681 IA 1A, right? Duty to investigate disputed information, right? That's one specific law. They also have another specific law, 15 USC Section 1681 IA5, duty to correct or delete inaccurate, incomplete, or unverifiable information, all right? And under the FCRA, based off of that specific law, this is what they're supposed to do, right? And then under 15 USC 1681 IA6, notice of results of reinvestigation, right? And then specific inaccuracies in the credit report, basically breaking down everything that's wrong with that specific account, and as well as the 2-year payment history, what's wrong with that specific account as well. These discrepancies and Experian's lack of response indicate that they have not ensured accuracy, nor have they adhered to the FCRA requirements for dispute or handling transparency. All right. Supporting documentation, you'll have the documentation. All right. And then from there, what you want to do is tell them delete. You can tell them delete Capital One account or whatever account that's on your credit report for a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And then from there, what you want to do is upload all the supporting documentation that you're talking about. All right. Everything that you submitted, all right, from the letter, from the credit report showing, and also if they responded back to you. And then from there, that's pretty much it. And then what you want to do now is just click on next. Now, remember, we're only talking to Experian. All right. So if it's TransUnion and Equifax also did this, you want to create a separate complaint. All right. So right now we're just looking for Experian. All right. And from there, just look for Experian information solution. All right. Then put your last four, name as a pair. This is very important because you want to identify this is actually you. All right. So put the last of your social, put the last four of your social, put the date of birth, and name as it appears on your credit report. All right. So go to Identity IQ and look at your report and see how it appears on your report. All right. Sometimes they, misspelled it, but you should already corrected that already. But if you haven't, just look what's on your report. All right. Do you want to complain about another company? No. And then from there, what you want to do is click on next. So now what you want to do is review everything. Make sure everything is good to go. Review every section by section. Click on submit. Now just wait. Now what you want to do is continue checking your portal, all right? But one thing might happen. Experian might ask, or TransUnion or Equifax might ask for an additional time, additional 60 days. Now, they usually don't take additional 60 days, all right? So just be patient and continue checking your portal. But I forgot to mention, if you have some collections on your credit report, I want to show you how to force the credit bureaus to remove it off your credit report. So go watch this video right here, and I'm going to show you how to force the credit bureaus to remove those collections off your credit report. I'll see you right here.